Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 5. I wanted to welcome everyone to the new Kerbals that have joined the team. Normally, I don't rename the 4 veteran Kerbals, but I decided to change my mind to do something different today. And we have our first 4 Kerbals on the roster. We have Steve, the pilot, Yessa, the engineer, Sean, the scientist, and Jacob, the pilot. And if you have specific suits that you would like for your Kerbal to wear, please let me know. We have, of course, the base suit in a variety of colors. And then we have the vintage suit in 3 different colors. We have the future suit in 3 different colors as well. So let me know what your preference is for your Kerbal. And even on the future suit, I can even bring up the color wheel, and you'll have to tell me the color scheme that you want there. So, yeah, got our first 4 Kerbals. And what are we going to do with these first 4 Kerbals? Well, we've got some science unlocked that allows us to make space plane. Space plane is relative, of course, because in actuality, it's just going to be a non-space plane. You know what? I think we're going to have to put on an actual cockpit on this one, because the Stay-Putnik, I don't have any reaction wheels, and the Stay-Putnik does not have the ability to maneuver on its own. So let's just put on some little... This is going to be a very simplistic... We're going to use it really just to move around this Kerbal Space Center. We're not even going to really use it to fly. So we're going to put these guys on there. Whoops. Alright, so what are we going to name this beautiful little jewel here? We're going to call it the DVP Sparky. Plain old Sparky. Who's going to be the first to fly the Sparky? Well, I reckon it's going to be Steve. Steve's going to be the first to fly the Sparky. I'm going to put, until I find out differently, I'm going to put Steve in the old futuristic. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put him in this suit, but I want a different color here for Steve. Let's give him the old orange. There you go. Good old-fashioned orange suit. All right. There you go, Steve. Let's fly this puppy and see what damage we can do. Maybe get a little bit of extra science and get those liquid rocket fuel unlocked. And here we see Steve walking out to the runway to approach his vehicle. Steve, how do you feel about the flight today? Yeah, me too, Steve. Me too. All right, let's see, Steve. Let's show him what we got here. Let's get on board the plane and give her a test flight. Any last words, Steve? All of Kerbal flies with you. Be safe. Brakes have been released. We have some very small inertia movement going forward as it is. Alright, Steve, let's see if we can get you a little bit of science around the Space Center here. I don't think this is going to be a flight-worthy vehicle, but we can at least go around and get a little bit of science. So let's see if we can get off onto the grass here first. Go to the grasslands, get a little bit of science. There, look at all that beautiful science. Yeah. Let's go ahead and kill the throttle and hit the brakes. Go ahead and get an EVA here. Yeah. A little more science. That's good. Alright. Let's, I would say let's go ahead and go around the rest of the Space Center, but I want to wait till I get that contract. Quick shout out to Aiden Sarton. Thank you for all of your comments. Let's hit the brakes and recover this thing. And let's just see how much science we got from that one little trip off onto the runway here. Oh yeah, 19 science? Are you kidding me? Well done, Steve. Well done. Yes, we have enough science now that we can unlock the liquid rocket and the liquid engine, the liquid fueled engine, that we'll be able to achieve probably our first 2 contracts. And so thank you, Steve, for your contribution towards that science. I would have went ahead and gone around the Space Center and got the all the science available, but I can't take this contract yet. So I don't want to do all that without having that contract, right? Let's go ahead and go into the Research and Development building and look and see what we've got for our liquid fuel engines. Yes, this is what I need here. Some decouplers, some liquid fuel tanks. That's 5 science. Got some structural stuff here. I'm not going to get it just straight away, but I will get the basic rocketry. Got the shrimp solid fuel booster and the Cogswell liquid fuel engine. It's tiny. Look how small that thing is. Well, that's what we got. Alright, so we've got enough science to unlock a few other things. Should we go ahead and get parachutes? Oh, it's 18. Yikes. Okay. Maybe I should go ahead and get these additional wings. It's only 1 science. And then the additional small structures. That just so we will have them, you know. I can't get anything else anyway, so I might as well keep these going so that we have all the additional things that we need. Alright, so now we're down to 7.4 science. It is time to make our first rocket using liquid fuel. Alright, we're going to put down the Stay Putnik. And we're going to put on some FL. Oh yeah, look at this. Nice stuff here. Okay. We're going to make a nice looking rocket. It's going to be real ladylike. Let's see what. Put this on here. Yeah. We'll make it a little squat lady first. And I don't have inline decouplers yet, so I won't be able to do anything with that. But we can. I think we can at least get to. I think we'll at least be able to get to our 18,000 mark here. Let's get the Cogswell liquid fuel engines. Do something like this. There we go. Look at that. 1 minute burn time. 3,179 delta V. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some electricity going here. Just put on 2 of these. There we go, like so. And we'll put on some solar panels, although I don't know that we'll absolutely need them. We might. So we're gonna, these might rip off in this location. So let's move them down to here. Ooh, that looks terrible. I don't like the way they sit like that. The batteries are doing that too, aren't they? Yes. Let's put some basic fins on this guy. Ah, there. Nothing wants to sit perpendicular to the rocket. And that makes me very unhappy. Especially since these fins are integral to the flight of the vessel there. Alright, well, maybe that'll help. I don't know. Still doesn't look quite perpendicular. I guess it is, but it just doesn't look right. Okay, alright, so we got that, we got those, we got some. We gotta be careful of our parts. Need a communitron. Okay, put that on there. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should put it down here. Yeah. And then put on our science. There we go. And then, I think that's it. That's all we can do with this guy. So we've got 3 parts left. I would love to put some decouplers on here and get this thing up in the atmosphere, but we're going to do that the next flight, I think. We're going to go the DVS Archimedes. Alright, let's see if the Archimedes can get up into past the 18,000 mark. Ready for launch. The Archimedes is ready for launch in 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh, mama, look at her go.
Quick shout out to Aiden Sarton. Thank you for all of your comments.
No real flight control on this thing. So it's just gonna hopefully fly straight up. And we have broken the 18,000 kilometer mark. And we got our contract complete for that. We also have lots of new milestones completed. Uh-oh. Don't burn up now. We need that. We need all that science. Speaking of which, can we just radio that down? Yep. And we are not in space yet, but we are high. I can't. We're flying high. Can't click on the science. Alright, we are out in space. Ho ho ho! Heck yeah. We have sent our space readings to the Space Center. First Kerbal vehicle in space. Alright, we're about to re-enter the atmosphere. And when we do so, before we burn up, I hope to at least get some more science sent flying high here. There we go. Oh no, not enough electric charge. Oh, darn. Come on, build up some electric charge before we burn up. Come on. Maybe it might not happen. Might not happen. Wow, we might have been able to land this thing. We may have been able to land this thing. I mean, we won't be able to now, obviously, but... Not enough charge, yeah. Let's keep it. I mean, it's not going to survive, but it might. This part might survive. Maybe. If it lands just right, it could survive. Maybe. Possibly. Oh, we got a little bit of electric charge here. But we don't have any connection. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the direct line of sight connection we needed. It's too low. So we can't send any other additional data to the KSC. That's too bad. That's too bad. Otherwise, we could have gotten just a little bit more data. And there she comes. gliding down like a graceful swan. Oy. Yeah. Something survived, but I don't know what that something was. Alright, cool. Well, I would consider that a very, very successful launch. We now have 32 science from just that one launch. And we were able to complete both of the contracts that we had. So, let's go ahead and do this field research. We want to perform experiments around the KSC. So we want that. And gather rare science results from Kerbals Mountains. Oh. Yeah, we won't be able to do that for a while. We might be able to do some of these. We'll have to look at these and see which ones we can do without too much trouble. Because sometimes these have very specific requirements where you have to test them, and it's very difficult to do. It's like almost impossible. SETI wants us to have a manned altitude record of 18 kilometers and orbit around Kerbal. Yes, we will be doing that very soon. Very soon. Here's all of our little surveys. Yes, and those are very, very difficult for us to do as well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take the perform experiments around the KSC, and we'll get that done right now. And we'll let Jacob fly the Sparky around a little bit here. So Jacob is going to have his chance at glory here. So Steve's wearing the orange paint suit. We'll let Jacob wear the light blue for now until I find out something different. Jacob, how you feel about going around the Space Center in your plane, even though it can't really fly? And, oh, you're happy about it. Okay, yeah. So he's excited about going around, picking up the science and completing the contract that we have to gather science data from around the Space Center. So thank you, Jacob, for your contribution. All of Kerbal is with you in your flight. Shoes are a burning thing. They make a fiery ring. Pulled by gravity, we fell into the sea. Jem fell into a burning ball of fire. He went down, 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 and the flame went higher. And he burns, burns, burns. Kerbals of fire, kerbals of fire. Whoa, don't lose it, Jacob. Oh, Jacob. Jacob, no. Why? Why, Jacob? Alright, well, we are at the administration thing. We're going to have to recover the vessel. Well done, Jacob. You got 30 science just from that. Just from that. And now we're going to have to do just a little bit more to finish the contract. We'll let Steve give it another try. Shoes are a burning thing. They make a fiery ring. Pulled by gravity, we fell into the sea. Jem fell into a burning ball of fire. He went down, 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 and the flame went higher. And he burns, burns, burns. Kerbals of fire, kerbals of fire. Orbits of Kerbal are sweet when ships like ours meet. We made a rendezvous. Now we'll rescue you. Jem fell into a burning ball of fire. He went down, 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 and the flame went higher. He burns, burns, burns. Kerbal Nice. Mission control. Get our EVA, and I think that should be it. Good job, Steve and Jacob, on getting us tons and tons of science. 139 science. Whoa! Man, we're cooking with gas now. But I know you're saying, well, my God, why don't you just unlock everything and get going? Whee! No, I don't want to do that. We are going to do one more thing this episode, and I'm going to take the Sparky back up. I want to look at the contracts right quick and see what we got available here in the field research. Atmospheric pressure scan experiments on Kerbal. Yeah, they want us to go to these different biomes. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. I don't think we'll have enough control to do that. I may do some of these part tests off camera. I don't know. We'll see. Rover deployment. What does it count if it's a rover or not? Launch a new rover. Set vessel type to rover. Oh, I think I could probably do this one, right? I could probably set the Sparky to a rover. Let's try it. I'm nervous about trying it because of the limited amount of missions we can take. I also want to have a manned altitude record of 18 kilometers. That's my next goal. But that will be next episode. We're going to do one more trip here with, we'll take Jacob back out. And we're going to take the Sparky. Did that work? I guess that did not count just by setting it here to a rover. Okay. Let's go back to the space plane hangar, man. We have to do it inside of here. Maybe I don't know how to do that. Alright, well, if you know how to set the vessel type to rover other than what I just did, then let me know. Alright, we're going to take the Archimedes back up one more time. The only difference is we're not going to use up all of our fuel straight away. And we're going to see if we can land this baby successfully and get more science. Alright? Let's do it. Second launch of the DVS Archimedes in 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh, beautiful. Alright, I've got 341 meters per second of delta V left. Well, I guess delta V is not a unit of measure of how much fuel you have. Anyway, I've got 341 meters per second of delta V left. Hopefully that'll be enough to get us back down to the planet successfully. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these measurements here. And while we're flying high, or should I keep the ones that while we're in space? I guess it doesn't really matter. We're just going to try to see what we can get here. And we're going tail first, which is good. Yep, retrograde. Burn retrograde. And get ready to, we're going to let ourselves slow down a little bit by the atmosphere. There you go. Slow down, slow down, slow down. There, oh my God, that thing's powerful. Surprising amount of power in these tiny little engines. I won't be able to burn now. We don't have a connection. Alright, well, that was a waste of money. It's actually coming down pretty slowly. It's kind of gliding down. I mean, it's 50 meters per second, still way too fast, but I'm surprised at how slow we were able to get her down to. Come on, baby! Crash land! But land! You can do it! You can do it! Crash land! 48 meters per second is really fast. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. So the Sputnik did survive, but the science did not, unfortunately. Let's see if we can recover it. I have to wait till it quits rolling. And its beheadedness. Alright, recover the vessel. Whee! Alright, well, we earned a little bit of science on that thing. Which is not bad. I don't know if it was worth the money that we paid for it, but yeah, 163,000. Probably not worth it, but you know what? It is what it is. And that is the end of episode 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure and leave a comment below and hit that like button. It really helps me, and it really helps the channel, and it really makes me want to continue to make Kerbal Space Program videos for you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. Kerbals waiting by the window, vaguely looking down at their saw, and hoping possibly Jebediah will come home with some raw from Minmus or the moon. Maybe he'll come home soon. Was never what it once was, shouldn't really fly anymore.